Angelica and I are extremely hyper. We're coming to you from the last episode. Okay. In our last time on This is Legends of Yesterday.
You should put it a clip
preview.
Sorry. I got too excited. I'm sorry. I'm like totally... I'm not saying I'm sorry. Well, let's go. I'm just really stoked.
Anyways, so in our last episode, I predicted some cards, okay? And from what I pulled, they were all correct. I know you don't necessarily think the Lovers was quite correct for the last episode, but I do believe it had something to do with it because there was a lot of like conflict of willingness of leaving or going towards something. Okay, and now I don't know what it has to do with this episode. But I will also state what I was told spiritually to pull.
Oh, should we say our names?
Oh.
I'm Angelica.
I'm Alexandra.
And this is
Legends of Yesterday. We're talking about histories, mysteries, and ghost stories here in South Florida.
Florida.
Now, we are sisters, we are improvisers, and we are extremely hyper right now, and I have no idea why.
Because I know why. I want to know. The anticipation is literally killing me.
Now, we don't normally start episodes this hyper.
No. So welcome.
Welcome.
It's your
if
time.
you are returning, let's get a little bit focused here.
Okay.
If you are returning, thank you for coming back, you beautiful alicorns.
Thank you.
If you are a new person here, welcome. We will transfer month by month on which sister is giving stories. This month is Angelica's month.
Yes.
I will have had my wisdom teeth pulled out of my mouth, ripped out, if you will. By the time this episode, yes, you're welcome. By the time this episode airs, I will be in a bed.
As she should be.
As I should be, because I shouldn't be going around and my teeth are healing. But at the top of last episode, I pulled 3 cards before we filmed, and while Angelica was getting ready for the episode.
Yes.
And I was correct, in my opinion. And you don't have to believe in this kind of stuff, and that's totally fine. And
to see what the cards were, go back, watch the episode, see the reveals.
Yeah, I only talked about the Lover's card because that's the only card that Angelica did not confirm from last episode.
Now, I want to see the next card.
Now,
please.
During our last episode, I had stated that I felt like literally something was like pull a card, pull card. I pulled the 5 of Cups. Okay. 5 of Cups has to do with grieving and healing.
Oh my God.
Knowing when to grieve and knowing when it is the beginning of your process to heal. Okay. And that's what I'll say.
Okay.
That's all I'll say. Because it's not like a simple card, but it's like an assist card almost.
You know what's funny too? I'm just going to bring it up. You can cut this if you want. Yeah. We literally just talked about 2 people who have passed before the episode even started.
Oh, whoa. Also. Oh, yes. Yes. Two of our mentors who had passed away. We just discussed them. Wow.
That's crazy.
Okay. Who knows if it's about us or if it's about your episode? I don't know if it's about the episode. But that's the card that was told to be pulled while she was talking about Colby, who was mentioned in the last episode, who was a spiritual, I would say guru at this point, right? Yeah. Hi. Because Angelica's pulling up her script right now, I want you to guess. See this unicorn cup right here? See it? What do you think is in it? It's not wine. What do you think? Just let me know.
You're weird.
I just want to know. I want to know what you think about it.
Last episode, we talked about Cassadaga. If you want to learn more about Cassadaga, go back to the last episode.
And Cassadaga, if you're listening, we're coming.
This episode is about the outskirts of Cassadaga.
Okay.
There in the outskirts, there's a large bench. And that large bench sits between 2 graves. It looks like a normal bench, I guess you can say. I saw it doesn't look that normal, whatever.
They say it's normal. It's not.
Here's what it looks like. Probably picture. So if you're listening, it's like this worn brick. There's like a wide slab. Like it looks like it needs to be pressure washed. I think I said this a couple times in here. And it's like weathered, right? It's weathered with time. So here's the thing. If you're local in the area, you know that even though this looks like a normal bench, you should never sit on it at midnight.
At midnight?
Mm-hmm. Because they say if you sit at it on it.
Brought to you by the number 12. Remember when we said that last episode?
Oh, midnight.
Anyways, crazy. Keep moving.
Right. Because if you were to sit on it at 12 at midnight, you wouldn't be sitting alone. This is the story of the Devil's Chair. So,
guys, I'm so excited because on my little pamphlet, I was double checking my readings and the devil card was on there. I'm just saying this is like a wild episode. I'm so freaked out.
So last episode, we talked a little bit about the Lake Helen Cassadaga Cemetery. This is a 10-acre burial ground that is in the intersection of Root Street and Kicklighter Road in Volusia County, Florida.
Yes.
If you're looking to check it out.
Respectfully, please don't go to these places being rude.
Yes, and we'll talk about that at the end of the episode. So the graves here, 10 acres of graves, belong to people who live in the area, Lake Helen, Cassadaga, and the surrounding spots. Its oldest graves date back to the early 1800s, right? So I want you guys to picture it like classic cemetery. We have like those stone graves. Some are cracked. Some have been vandalized.
You're talking like more Gothic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's Victorian. Like, you got to think, but like, yeah, those kinds of vibes. And like the trees with moss hanging from it at night. So it's almost like, is there something there? You know, always.
Yeah, the little mites inside of the moss, the Spanish moss. There's tiny little bugs in there. Mm-hmm. Don't touch it.
And like the feeling that someone is always watching you. That's what this cemetery is like.
The government. No, I'm just kidding.
It's George.
Hey.
So this is the same cemetery that George is
supposedly
buried at, right? George Colby. And if you listen to the last episode, George Colby is the founder of Cassadaga. Mm-hmm. I said it before my script said it. Anyway.
Look at you memorizing lines.
So one of the stories of this cemetery is obviously that George wanders the grave yard, right? Allegedly. The thing is that Colby is not the highlight of the cemetery. He's not what the cemetery is known for. Even though he has all this spiritual lore behind him, people are really going to the cemetery and really obsessed with that bench. Here's where I want to get real. Before we get into the fun stuff, before we get into anything, I know this is our mystery episode, our fun episode. Here's what's up, guys. If you want to fast forward this, I mean, Sandra can put the timestamp to when we get fun again. But, okay. While I was researching, this is a story of what the Devil's Bench actually probably is. This is the real story. Okay? Okay.
Why would they fast forward past this?
Like, if you don't want any of the real stuff.
Oh, shut up. Listen to it. I'm not putting a timestamp. Listen to my sister.
So around the 19th century, Americans, like, they were, they were really into vibes, the aesthetic, just like now.
Yeah.
So with doing that, they wanted to make cemeteries less grim, right? They wanted to make it like a place to go, like a venue, like a third
That's
space.
really fun. Yes, they did.
Yeah.
There were even in what's it called? Palm Beach. There were a lot of graves that they would have. I think even today they have. Oh, Wisconsin. I'm almost positive it's some in close to Appleton or in Appleton. There's like a cemetery that they have events at.
Yeah. That's
funny.
exactly what I
That's so funny.
So they tried to make these
hollow ground
venues. So they would have events at cemeteries like luncheons and things like that, especially in high society. Like in New York, socialites would go to a cemetery and they'd have like a picnic there, or high tea.
And now goths have dates there.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So they would imagine people, instead of sneaking around a cemetery at night with this guy you're dating.
Yeah.
You're literally...
It's like the first scene of Vampire Diaries.
Yeah. You're in your fine Victorian summer petticoat dress.
So cute.
Going out, having tea, networking with the other socialites.
Next to Josephine.
Exactly.
Joseph with a freaking recipe on her grave.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. I love it so much.
So think about that. And then think about like if we were to go to a park, like there's that famous painting, right? Where people are by a lake at a park and there's a dog and people are having picnics and all that jazz.
What was the musical that was based off that painting?
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I know what you're talking about, but I don't know.
There's oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm forgetting it.
All right, fast forward. So just like a park would have benches, cemeteries.
Company. Is it? I'm probably wrong. Anyway, keep going.
Just like people want benches, a place to sit and relax in the park, cemeteries also called for more pleasant places to sit around in the scenery. And these places where you could you could relax were called mourning chairs. Like mourning. I'm in mourning.
And there's some cemeteries that still do that. They still have like stone benches instead of a gravestone. It's a stone bench, which you can or cannot sit on. Some of them are not meant for sitting, you can tell. But I think it's like the history of it, of why they do that bench. Okay, cool. Very cool.
So they could be, made of stone, wood, whatever. But the key is you have a place to sit, a place to mourn, reflect on your loved one, or just like have lunch in the cemetery, right? What? Okay. The point is you're spending the afternoon there, so you want a place to sit. And that is exactly why this devil's chair in Cassadaga is said to have been built. So according to at least one local account, this chair was built because a man loved his wife very much.
Stop.
He loved her so much that he didn't want to stop seeing her. And when this man's wife passed, he would visit her grave as often as he could.
Oh my God.
But as he got older, his arthritis got worse.
Oh.
So the trip became harder and he needed a place to sit. So he commissioned a place by his wife's grave where he could sit with her.
To have the bench. Guys, I'm so embarrassed. I went full fetal. I'm so embarrassed.
I told you, please don't pull more cards. It was just so spot on when you said the lovers. And I was like, I can't believe...
The lovers and the grieving and healing portion. So
I literally wrote here, I can't believe that this took a love story turn.
Can we pull one more card?
Okay.
I don't know if this has anything to do with it.
What is it?
It's Queen of Wands.
What's that?
Wands are mostly creativity. The Queen of Wands represents artistic value and stuff like that.
It's what we're doing here, baby.
Hey, I don't know. That could be going too far.
Okay.
But because I was only told to pull like what I had, but I'm like, let me just see.
Okay.
But I don't know. Who knows?
Let's keep going. So like I was saying, he continued, now that the bench was built, to go and see her as long as he could. Eventually, he passed. The trends changed. And people forgot what mourning chairs were. And his story started to get replaced by the story of the devil's chair.
I like the lovers one.
It's really beautiful.
Stop, I'm so emotional right now.
I read it and I was like, are you kidding me?
That's so cute.
So, are you ready?
Shut up. No, shut up.
I know you guys didn't come here for a love story. You came here for a mystery.
It's okay if you did.
Don't worry, guys. There's lore. Okay?
Don't worry, there's scary shit.
All right, are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready to dive in?
No, I'm okay.
Okay. Here's the funny thing about the chair. It's not just one story or one thing that people report. It's multiple things.
Right.
So there are multiple legends associated with the chair. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through each legend one by one. Okay? Ready? Bingo. Legend 1. The midnight visitor. We talked about midnight, right? If you sit on the devil's chair at the stroke of midnight, especially on Halloween, the devil himself will appear next to you.
Oh, because he has to be a man? Oh, because it's a man?
All right.
I'm just saying.
In some versions, they whisper temptations.
Okay, that's up to you. I want you to read exactly what you found.
He whispers temptations.
Mm-hmm.
In other stories, he talks to you and you hear him for the rest of your life. So you keep hearing him even after you've left the chair.
Should I sit on the bench?
Stop it. All right.
Girl.
No. Ow!
Hey.
Other accounts say that you'll feel an unseen weight pressing in next to you. Spicy.
Won't be the first time.
And they say it's as though someone's already sitting there.
Yeah.
The presence already claimed the seat.
Whatever. That's child's play for me.
All right. So that's the first legend.
Yeah. Have you ever had, you're sleeping in your bed and you're like half in, half out. And then you wake up and then all of a sudden you feel a dip right next to your foot. Child's play.
Should I save my favorite one for last?
Sure.
Okay. I'm going to save my favorite one for last.
Yeah.
So I'm skipping. Okay. Here's a second legend.
Okay.
Okay.
Give it to me.
The second legend is of a young man who never came back. Okay. So this is of a young man, like I'm assuming a teenager. Like he's given a dare, right? Like truth or dare, all that, whatever. So he's given the dare to sit on this bench at Halloween, right? Midnight on Halloween. And his friends are outside of the cemetery watching him do the right.
I'm gonna have to bleep that, but I said what I said. What I said. I'm so mad.
And so he walks into the darkness of the cemetery as they watch from the gate, and so they lose sight of him as he walks closer. He heads towards the bench, and then they never see him come back out. His friends, they decide to go in this cemetery. Mm-hmm. They don't find anything. He's gone. Their friend's gone. To this day, nobody knows what happens to this person.
He was never seen again.
Some believe he was swallowed by a supernatural vortex that pulses beneath the grounds of Cassadaga.
Quick question.
Others
Do you know like what time this was, or is this just midnight. A tale? No.
Okay, so here,
year.
Go. So I looked into it a little bit.
Give me a decade.
So this is the story. This is the legend. This is what appears if you look up legends of, the devil's chair. If you look into missing persons and whatever, there's no evidence of anyone going missing.
That's what I want to know.
Mm-hmm. But is that the point? No. The point is his friends were and that's the special nature of the legend. Is it true? Is it not true? That's for us to decide. Not the news. Not legitimate reporting. It's for us to decide. The curse of the sitter. And I'm not talking about a babysitter.
I was just gonna...
Okay. So this is kind of like, it goes along the lines of the first one.
Okay.
Right? So this
don't explain. Just give it to me.
No, fine. Okay.
Give me the story. Yeah.
Right. So some say.
Yeah.
Just sitting on the chair.
Yeah, girl.
In some versions carries consequences. So
constipation for a month.
That might, who knows?
Honestly.
But this is the one.
Ass to chair, constipation. That's a lot of correlation and causation right there.
The most famous consequence is that you'll die in 7 years.
If you sit on it?
Yeah.
I'm going to sit on it.
No! Stop it. Don't sit on the chair.
It's a good amount of years.
I'm not bringing you to this place. We're not going here.
Let me go to the cemetery. So it was built out of love. How bad can it be?
Worst case scenario, you die in 7 years. Best case scenario, you'll get haunted.
Too late. Tell me something new.
And then within this legend, they also say that you'll hear the devil's voice in your head forever, which is kind of like the first one with whatever.
You mean your subconscious? Heyo.
So it's like,
heyo.
Hey. It was like the Disney ride, the Haunted Mansion, where you can take a friend home with you type of thing.
The Haunted Mansion is which we covered. It was one of our earliest episodes. I think like within the first 20 episodes we ever did. We're almost at 100 episodes, guys. We're in like the late 80s right now.
Wow.
We're almost at 100 episodes, my friends. 100 episodes.
Guys,
let's see whose day it is.
Share this with your friends. Share these episodes with your
we
friends.
have over 100 episodes. I need to like go back and edit like the number of episodes we have.
If this is your guilty secret, stop letting it be a secret.
We have some people in Sweden that listen to us.
Hey.
Did you know that?
Friends in Sweden.
I don't know if still now, but like I remember records of people in Sweden listening to us.
I appreciate you.
Love you.
If
Heard you
you
have a gorgeous summertime.
Yeah, if you want to extend an invite for a lovely cemetery picnic, I mean, we're down.
Hey. You want to bring us out to Sweden and do some stories?
We'll do it.
I got you, girl.
Okay. Now, to my favorite legend. Okay. This is the legend of the beer that vanishes.
The beer?
The beer.
What kind? Lager, blonde.
It doesn't specify. Legend has it that if you leave an unopened can of beer in the can.
I'll leave a bottle.
I saw bottles.
Okay. Gotta be a little bit more classy.
There's cans, there's bottles, there's whatever.
Pints.
Whatever.
You should leave an open pint.
So if you leave it on the chair overnight, then you come back in the morning, the can will be empty.
So the grave keeper.
Wait.
Okay.
But still sealed.
No.
That's what they say. That's a legend.
Keep talking. Keep talking.
So the beer is just gone. In some instances, it's open.
Okay.
But like that's the whole gimmick. The whole gimmick is like if you leave it there, it should be closed still. Like it's still sealed, but there's nothing in there anymore.
I am going to find
this one. I'll let you do.
Okay. Incredible. Thank you so much. So what's going to happen is we're going to try to see what happens, okay? Because I want to go to Cassadaga so bad. We'll go to the cemetery. Guys, this is plans. Maybe 2026, maybe 2027, okay? But these are plans that we are making together, you and I. And us two right now. You and me in this moment, okay? And we will bring a beer can and a beer bottle. I will seal that so hard. I will vacuum seal that so hard. Mm-hmm. No twisty cap. No, that because I don't know if you know this, but what's the beer that twists on and off? It's like a Bud Light or some crap like that. Okay, so no seal, no like twisty beer, no nothing. A full like beer or a can of beer I will put there, and I will do 3 cans, right? I will do 3, and we will see.
Have a great night.
Or the spirits. We will see. And then I will put a little thing of wine because we're Cuban. So you don't know this?
What?
If you put like wine on top of the refrigerator or in a corner, it's like a good omen kind of thing for the spirits to protect you. So we'll do wine. If the wine is the only thing that's empty, I call BS.
Okay.
I call BS.
Okay.
A little charcuterie board next to it. If the charcuterie board is gone, I know it's a person.
So
wouldn't that be wild if someone was like hired to do that?
That would be wild.
Or if like there's a little like,
well, okay, conspiracy theory in a second.
No,
so hold on.
Me, yeah.
Okay, so just finishing the story. Obviously, keeping on theme with the devil's chair. Everyone says that it's the devil that comes in, takes the bottle. Now, where did this legend come from? We have an origin story. So, allegedly, this came from a locally famous Red Cypress Brewery company in Winter Springs that... Are you okay? Are you okay?
Yeah, keep going.
Okay. So after this legend started to become more widely known, they released a beer named the Devil's Chair in its honor. So this beer is inspired directly from the lore. And it was available until the brewery closed in 2019. Yeah? What is it? What is it?
What a great marketing tool. And that's how economy works.
So someone could have...
And that is consumerism.
Someone could have been hired to literally go into the cemetery.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to stay there all night. Don't even test me.
That's why they went out of business.
Don't even try me. I'm not going to go away and leave what I leave there on the bench because I paid for that. Do you understand? And I am going to watch physically if something happens. If it doesn't happen, I call BS. If it does, and then I will sit on the bench.
No!
And then you're too scared of life. And then if it does happen, I'll be like, I see game matches game.
Oh my God.
I see what is happening.
Okay.
Because I know the original story. A poor, gorgeous little man made the bench
Guys.
to sit there with his wife.
Who would have thought we would have gotten a love story?
What's the other grave?
I think it's both of them.
I'm gonna cry again. So I don't think it's the devil. Do you know why?
Why?
Because it was a bench built out of love. It was built from love.
Mm-hmm.
And when love is made creative from a protective spirit for his wife, okay, it assists in the grieving and healing process.
Aww.
And that's all I'll say. That's all I'll say. Because I don't know, from these stories, I know they call it the devil's bench and whatever. It's not like, what's the word? Oh, I forget the word. Like harmed or anything. Like it looks a little decayed, but it's not like, why don't I just go and clean it?
No. I mean, that would be sweet. Okay.
Leave a little charcuterie and 2 wine glasses for the lovers. And then just, leave, come back, see what happens. If nothing happens, it's fine. At least they get like a little thing. They get like a little date. I don't care so much about the devil's church.
Well, okay. So these are the end of the legends. Do you want to hear some of the logic behind some of the stuff?
I would love to.
Okay.
I would love to, yeah.
Okay. So,
groundskeeper, drinking everything.
So we know when there are legends abound, paranormal investigators are soon to follow.
Always to be found. You must rhyme this stuff, Angelica.
Mm-hmm. Obviously, a lot of ghost investigators have gone to the Devil's Chair to try to see exactly what's going on there.
They ever sit on it?
One of the things that they have photographed are energy orbs, unexplained energy orbs. They've reported cold spots, drops in temperatures without it being explained through the environment. They've said they've heard voices. And they have also reported seeing George Colby wandering the grounds. So those are something. Those are some things. Here is what's up. Let's bring in some professionals, some doctors into the scene. So
has Bill Slevin been there?
I don't know. I know he's been to the one in St. Augustine.
I want to tell all of you that I truly trust Bill Slevin.
Yeah.
Dr. Bill Slevin.
Yeah.
And I'll be curious if he's ever been here.
If you don't know who Dr. Bill Slevin is,
watch one of the past episodes.
Very interesting. Honestly, so interesting. I mean,
it's linked. Yeah. I'll link it.
Not trying to plug books, but he has a few books out. He's a doctor as well.
But like they help you. Yeah. It's like a worksheet. Yeah. It helps you.
So check it out. Anyway, bring in Dr. Deborah Bauer. She's a historian from the Seminole County Historical Society. And she was on News 6. And she was talking about how that area, the cemetery itself at least, it is well documented as having a history as being only, quote unquote, what I can only describe as the unexplained. So she goes on to talk about like how the ghost investigators would go in, record things with their equipment, and come back with things that they just can't explain. But Dr. Bauer also talked about something that might give some logic to some things that are going on. So she starts to talk about how, personal experiences, stories that are told throughout generations, because this is now local lore. Like this is an urban legend for the people who live there. It might cause things to get distorted, like the reality. So stories start to shift. What we know now might be different than like the reality of what's happened before. And when people go looking for an experience, they get the experience they're looking for. You know what I mean? Like placebo effect.
What did I say last episode? The energy you put into it is the energy that you get. There you go.
So especially in a place like Cassadaga, where people are literally going, like seeking some kind of experience, you're surrounded by spiritualists. You're in this atmosphere of spirituality and like this heightened level. You're going to have things happen because you want it to happen. So it makes anything that happens even stronger, any experience even stronger. And it's almost like they want something to happen. Enter Professor Bill Ellis. He's a Penn State scholar, and he specifically follows occult folklore.
Cool.
And he gives a name to like what actually happens with the legend of the Devil's Chair. So he calls this legend tripping. So with this, he says that going to the Devil's Chair is like participating in a ritual. So he says that especially because the stories happen amongst like teens and young adults, it's like a pilgrimage for people to go out there and prove their courage with the legend or against the legend. So he says that the first time it was used, like the idea of legend tripping, was in 1973, and
so sick.
Like you can see this over and over again.
Legend tripping on shrooms or
on this?
Okay.
So if you've watched Outlander before, there's something exactly that happens like this.
If you've watched Peaky Blinders before. No, I'm just kidding.
And if you know what I'm talking about, it was a flower that should not be consumed. Anyway.
Nice.
Obviously, in the bigger stories, the ones that like last a long time, he says, like the bigger lore, like people don't come back. Like those are the big ones that people build a ritual
like
around.
The little boy.
Yeah, exactly.
Not little, teenage.
So that's why, or that's kind of like what makes the Devil's Chair a destination, because people want to trip over that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They get really high.
And it's perfect because like in Florida, it's crazy. You're in a Victorian, like an old time, like as old as almost you can get in Florida, except for like the old Spanish.
I gotta go. Guys, my friends.
And it's famous for psychics and mediums.
Sure.
And it was founded by a man whose ghost is said to have lived there or to have ascended. So, of course, people are going to want...
Cassadaga?
Yeah.
Oh, Colby.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, of course, people are going to want to go there.
Be there, yeah.
Yeah. This is funny because it's like this lore, this like buildup of that experience was there even before the chair existed. So... what came first, the chair or the egg?
The egg came first before the chicken. I just have to say, scientifically.
There's actually a documentary about it. Anyway, so here's the thing. Talking about what we were kind of talking about towards the beginning of the episode. Okay. So a lot of people are going there. It's a lot of fun. Tourism, heck yeah, do it. there's consequences to people being so interested in these legends and lore.
Okay.
So every year around Halloween, especially, like we said, if like you're on TikTok, you've probably heard about Cassadaga. You've heard about this town, and you probably heard about the Devil's Chair. The cemetery, the Lake Helen Cemetery, is like overrun by tourists.
I'm sure.
Yeah. And people who are ghost hunters, teenagers who want to fulfill the ritual. So because of that, there's been a lot of vandalism. And this doesn't just like sit with the Devil's Chair. It's not just the Devil's Chair. It's like all the gravestones. Like they're like things have been knocked over, have been destroyed. So the residents have like taken up to saying like, on Halloween, because of our spiritual beliefs, we close. But it's really like a protection thing, because it's like if all this lore is going around midnight at Halloween, like they're trying to protect their home and the people who have passed there, like the spirits of those who, So what they like to say is that they are currently in contact with the dead. So they close everything during Halloween.
They should.
Mm-hmm. Now, not only on Halloween, because it's gotten so bad, at dusk, they close. Mm-hmm. And they say that they put out signs and everything. After 7 p.m., if you enter any of the grounds, you're considered a trespasser. And they have...
For the cemetery grounds?
Mm-hmm. And if you have a Halloween kind of like exploit, don't do it. There's a security guard that's posted there. There's a historian, Charlie Carlson, and he talks about in his book Weird Florida how much of like an impact this has made in Central Florida lore. Like it's so popular, it's so embedded. It is like this ultimate like place to go, hotspot, tourist location. Crazy, really. Anyway, so yeah, I guess we can say this, like some things to think about are we got the love story, we got the legends, we got some of the reality. So like, what is the Devil's Chair? Was it a lover's bench? A man who could not let his wife go and wanted a place to rest while he talked to his wife that was in rest? Is it just this Victorian venue that has now found a new venue marketing scheme as this danger zone during Halloween? And it's been like a hotspot for 2 centuries. Like it's been surrounded by superstition for 200 years, guys. Like with teenagers trying to test how brave they are, real reports by investigators, and things that people just really haven't been able to explain, no matter what you believe. So the whole thing that's crazy is that Cassadaga itself was founded on the belief that there's a life after death. Mm-hmm. And this cemetery is one of those places where that belief like really carries on, not just within the people of Cassadaga, but as a bigger legend, like amongst, nationally, with anyone who comes in, whether they believe it or not, like they're still participating in it by challenging the ritual, And right now, like the big call to all this afterlife and whatnot, like all these stories started because of this big brick chair that stands in the center of the cemetery. And of course, you guys, you'll see it. It's a bulky chair. It's still there to this day in the cemetery between those 2 gravestones. And don't worry, you can still visit it. Please go participate in the economy. Help a town out. But it's only open during daylight hours, to protect the town, to protect the people who actually live there. And whatever happens after dark, I mean, I guess that's going to be left up to our imaginations. And that's the story of the devil's chair. Don't cry. Please don't cry.
Let me tell you.
She's going to cry.
Let me tell you how I feel.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. I think this is no devil's chair. I think this is a lover's chair. And I think this chair is like a moment in time that was captured. This is going to go so deep.
Oh my goodness.
And I'm so sorry because I did pull cards for this. This is a moment that is so deep.
It is crazy. What if he's like talking through you?
Oh, the baby.
Saying like, listen, like, I want people to know.
It's not a bad thing.
Do you believe in life after love?
Oh, share. Now, I think this chair is not bad. I don't think it's evil. Especially if it's having some beer. It would not be having beer if it was a devil's chair. The beer would be exploded. Or something, you know what I mean? Like something would be wrong.
Yeah.
Something would feel off.
Like someone would be telling the person to drink the beer.
The beer would look aged or molded or something. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think if it was so evil, I don't think it would just drink a beer. Because in Spanish lore, and we're Spaniard and Cuban, we believe in putting like a wine glass in a corner, and that is a protective thing from the saints or whatever you believe in.
In any culture, like you're leaving an offering for the spirits. I mean,
it is an offering. The tanuki,
yeah,
right? Okay, so you leave like a little offering or anything like that, right? And sometimes it is alcohol. And
don't forget though. Sorry to interrupt.
No.
It was started by a brewing company,
and that was started by a brewing company. And let me tell you something. What a great economic boom for you little brewing company. But you closed down.
Really smart.
But you closed down.
Yeah.
Out of karma. Anyway.
No.
Because, hey, but it wasn't meant for that, right? It was meant for the man who created it so he could continue loving his wife because he loved his wife so much. So when you go there, I'm almost positive. If I go there, remember how I was joking about sitting on it before? I'm almost positive if you go there, it doesn't feel bad. I'm almost positive. It is the energy you create, correct? So if you want to feel the devil, right? Whoever that may be, if you want to feel that, you will feel that because that is the preconceived notion and emotion that you have put into this situation. It's just like going in for an interview. It's just like going to the grocery store and getting one specific thing, right? It's something very specific that you're looking for. So I think that this is something that was created for a loved one. And honestly, cleaning it up a little bit wouldn't do anyone any harm.
Adding some flowers.
A little bit of flowers.
Yeah.
But I think if
more beer.
Yeah. If Angelica and I ever go, I have a feeling I'm going to feel very inclined to make it like a date night and put some roses or something and like a little charcuterie and a little wine and let it, because you said the other one is his gravestone.
Yeah.
Guys.
Like that's what the
How could you call it the devil's chair?
It says it's the couple.
Guys, what is wrong with you? I don't believe in my heart, at least, whatever you believe in. I don't think it's a bad chair. I really don't.
Well, it doesn't matter what you think.
This is what has been told.
What do you think?
What do you think? What do you think, viewer?
We're beholden to you. Audience. What do you like? I really want to see what you think. Maybe you guys already know about the devil's chair, because the reason I chose this, I wanted something easy for today. In fact, even Cassadaga, it was because the devil's chair is so widely known. I thought, like, why don't we just do something with a lot of research already behind it? Mm-hmm. So what do you guys think? Maybe you guys have your own story. I know there's Reddits even about the devil's chair that I didn't dive into. Yeah.
Wow.
So, like, let us know what you think. Do you believe in the devil's chair holding some pathway to the devil himself? Or do you think that it's still a memorial to love and how love lasts even after death.
Well, please subscribe for more stories.
So funny. This one was so funny.
Hey,
got me.
Anyways, I cried twice. And I hope that
I made my sister cry.
I hope that you guys keep up with these stories. I hope to eventually in the near future, 2027, I'm going to mark that. The latest 2027, we will be in Cassadaga. Did you hear that?
Yeah. It sounded like someone sat on our wall.
Over here, we have our grandmother, actually our great grandmothers, from our father's side, her sewing machine. And that's weird. Okay. It just made a whole noise, which is
don't worry about it.
Never done before.
Don't worry.
Never done that before. So anyways,
we're fine.
What a crazy episode.
What a crazy couple of episodes.
110% we will be in Cassadaga at some point in the near future. Because I'm saying it and I'm claiming it and it's gonna happen. And I hope that you guys have a wonderful, beautiful, and glorious rest of your day. My name is Alexandra.
And I'm Angelica.
And this is Legends of Yesterday. I hope you have the best day ever, best night ever, whenever you're listening to us. If you're asleep right now, I'm in
more
mute.
power for you.
My beautiful child. You. Yes. Well, everybody, goodbye. What a crazy episode. Goodbye.
Oh, my goodness. I heard it 100%.
That was good.